Cool. So, I hope that's not anybody who was attending. Yes. Okay. All right, Nung Lee, can you hear us? That's weird. We can't hear you at all now. Yeah, I can't hear her at all. Okay. Hey, Nung Lee, we're able to see you. We see your lips moving, but we cannot. Yeah, I know. We cannot actually hear you at all. But I'm pretty sure this works because I was just able to connect with the Jogja office.
It's from yours, Nung Lee.
It might be from your side. Yes. What the possibility? Okay, you sure? What? Okay. Look, I just connected with the Jogja office on this, and it was working pretty well. So let me just check my speakers. Let me go on YouTube and listen to some ad. Okay, she's come back. Okay, our speakers are working. Yeah, Nung Lee, I think it's on your side. Our speakers are working. We just can't hear any sound from you. Maybe try it without the headphones. Oh, I heard. Yes, now we can hear you. It's your headphones.
Buy a new one, Nung Lee. Buy a new one.
Jared. Ah! Okay. All right, let's go into it. Let's do this. Chairperson is Diva. Diva. Okay, so Secretary, please read the list.
Is there a timer? Oh my god, really? It is the timer. Nice. Who brought the timer?
45 minutes.
Okay, 45 minutes.
Good afternoon, Jing, Alvin.
Good afternoon, Diva.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Squad 1. Let's start. Are you ready to begin conversation rates? Okay, President Alvin, how's the update, man?
There's updates. Okay. So basically, this the problem that some discussion with MB revenue reservation about the unpaid listing. We still not do it. We already do it for the Alchemist. It's part of my OKR, other OKR too, about this one.
Yeah.
We're done with the Alchemist. We still need to discuss regarding Zeki and Ayunan with the revenue. So
Yes. Okay.
Zeki, either we unlist it or we try to keep maintaining.
Unlisted.
Okay,
Yeah. I think unlisted. Okay. There's no mirror property to Nazeki.
Okay, so the action is gonna unlist the Nazeki. What about the Ayunan? After what I discussed, or like?
I think unlisted. There's no equivalent property.
Alright, so the Ayunan unlist.
Okay.
Moving on.
As of now, that's the process of it. Because once again, we try to make it leaner and also more effective on the reservation while we're still doing the PAS framework or experiment. That's it.
So we're gonna stress into
Yeah,
August?
it's gonna stress the August. Okay.
Thank you. Start Agile integration of today's update.
Okay, so I have two parts to this. One part is whether we are trying to see the finance team will attach the price assessment. Jing has already done the assessment on the 2nd of August. I've not seen anything. So I'm going to do it till the end of this week. If we don't hear anything, then we know perhaps maybe something like wrong.
Okay, what's the due date you want to report on this?
End of this week.
End of this week. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you record that?
Wait.
From the finance team, right?
There's a conditional on this one. So the set of dates that I've changed need to get booked for this experiment to work. So if they don't get booked, then it's essentially it didn't work. So we need to see if actually
It gets booked?
Yeah, it needs to result in a booking. If it doesn't result in a booking, then we'll never know if they actually picked it up on the finance.
I was hoping they would just, if Nina and her team would just give me and say like, hey, there's a price adjustment.
Oh, that hasn't happened at all then. Yeah, no, that hasn't happened at all.
So we'll wait till the end of this week.
Okay.
At some point in time, I don't think we really need to wait till like it's crossed first of September. I think we just want to test and see whether they are alert. So I think in this case, if they don't ping me, I'll bring this up to them and I'll take them through the whole cycle again. Yeah. Okay. So that's one part. The second part, for under James and Alvin. You guys wanted to put up the new allocations for
Let's go to that.
Yeah. No.
Oh no.
On the paper. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Is it like the same project or?
The continuous for the next batch.
You guys give ourselves a deadline for that?
What?
Should we give ourselves a deadline for putting the rules that we want to go back to
Slate.
yeah.
Yes, I think we should do it by today.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Who's the secretary? Can the secretary then put a due date for Jake and Alvin to come back on the second batch of allocation?
It's already done, I think, actually. So
Okay.
we just need to take a look. It's on paper.
Okay.
We should probably put it back there.
What if you attach your paper here too?
I think
So
so.
like the next step you can integrate the description
Well done.
and type yourself to attach the paper here. You're only using one machine. Switch machine, man.
Sure.
Huh? Okay. And Dirk, of template and house rules project, I believe it has passed due date. It's the day, right? It's the
Yes.
day that we're gonna Bukit Vista.
Done. Okay,
So,
off.
so
Move
we're
it.
gonna
Yeah.
move it to abandoned
Abandoned.
or backlog.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Moving on, reporting alchemist.
Okay. Let's see.
Really?
I calling Maggie, no replies from her. She didn't my call either. Has anybody had any other interaction with her or Pak Komang?
I think we just need to actually do a cancellation, and then we'll get in touch with her again. We should just say one of your guests is canceled again.
What?
Can we get your attention? I think now's a good time to go back to her, though. I think now's a good time to restate and firm up the allocations. We discussed the allocations is starting from October 1st to December 31st. At,
Yeah.
at Petite Prince, Family Bungalow, and One Love.
Yeah, I understand. So the thing is that we were supposed to firm things up. In the meantime, I think the concern is actually more on Alvin's end. He's not very sure whether he should be taking more reservations on or more inquiries on. So Alvin, I've been trying to get hold of Peggy. Give me a couple more days, I'll try to get hold of her again. In the meantime, if I cannot get hold of her, perhaps maybe, because I'm not in Bali at the moment, either I send, somebody will go down to look for Peggy. Or
Okay.
maybe, yeah.
Okay. As long as it's showed down already.
Well, little bit information. Our reservation is not confirmed. I believe some of it. I think I'm gonna check it again. So as of now, reservation team is kinda like not really confident to take a reservation for Alchemist.
Oh.
And that's not good thing. That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Are they dropping our reservations?
Sorry.
Are they dropping reservations?
Well, we got a lot of requests on Alchemist, and we can still maintain if it's really unavailable. But if it's available, it's gonna be hard for us to either we take it or not.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. I'll try to get hold of her as soon as possible.
Okay. Moving on to the new part. Yeah, just add this for my OKR this month also. Removing and cleaning all non-performing listing. The key result will be no listing doubles. Every unit of property will only have one listing. And decrease the number of inquiry 50% lower than July. And decrease number of requests by 15% lower than July. My action points will be the screen. I will first screen all the properties with multiple listing for one unit. And I will choose the best performing one. And I'll list all the less performing one. So we've basically been doing this for Alchemist with Alvin. So in squad 1, I will probably work with Alvin. And for the next action, first action I will screen first from the CRM which property and which unit have a multiple listing, and I will come up with the list the next sync up. So then I can escalate it to Alvin to choose which one we have to unlist. That's my action. Any comments? No?
Good.
Alright. Yes, Nagli?
Will you also clean this up on BBRR?
That's the thing. We cannot delete what is it called?
Okay.
Listing on BPRR.
Okay.
That's meant to be because we want a record of which property we unlisted and stuff. Yeah. I've asked by you about this. So that's the feature is there for a reason.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so we're moving on to the paper.
Okay, so that's essentially the project board. This is our documentation board.
Okay. Old business. Yuan, some problems.
John, come here.
In a bit.
I just called back. He's currently busy, so the main problem is about pushing him to unleash the Airbnb profile. So he's in Jakarta, he's busy. I always try to catch him actually text and call everything. So, but roughly Pak Wiro, at the last time he said he will inform us this weekend. It's all about one villa or two villas actually, and Maha is currently also help out. But yeah, that's that we can do. I mean, talk to him and then pushing him that this weekend is the last day to the decision.
Okay. Any further discussion about this? Yes?
I think we just need to set an expectation for what a cutoff is and stop getting quicksanded on this. If by, let's say, August 15th there's no decision, then we just go without it. Otherwise, we just keep on spinning our wheels on this thing for months and months and months. And obviously he's not in a hurry, so there's probably a reason for that. So that's my motion. By August 15th, we either go with them or we go without them.
Okay, Genie has motion to put the deadline to Javier Stilas to August 15th. Is there a second for the motion?
Remit?
Okay. You want
Discussion. I think we need to wait until the Maha and Yuan update for the August 6th, I believe. Because last time Maha also told me that actually the villa is not really ready. Yes, we understand about that. We just need about the MOU. As of now, just sign the MOU first. But I think we can also try to see on the other side that he's still waiting for
and then
that.
there's possibility there's maybe he wants to work with us, but the villa isn't ready yet.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, alright. Motion withdrawn.
so we can delete this last part.
No, it's okay.
Yes,
I withdraw
we-
the motion. Yeah.
Is there any update from Rafiq as well?
Rafiq hasn't met Pak Wiro actually,
Okay.
but I already talked to him about
So the
this.
community person who is visiting Pak
And
Wiro is I think Maha.
Maha. Rafiq said Maha. Work with Maha.
Okay. Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Alright. Moving on, and we change of cancellation policy. Okay, we decided already last week to change everything to moderate. And I do remember there's a option for a new business.
Okay.
We're supposed to have some discussion, but
I think we have to do the business too.
uh,
Can we do this one?
yeah, we can do this one where we're gonna discuss in the new
Okay.
business.
That's it.
Alright, Ding, Celine spoke about more allocation and price too.
If you can open the allotment
The
plan,
paper,
we
yeah.
already have some discussion about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Still-
Alvin and I were talking about it. Cabin 15, Stone Cabin 15, Eco Lofts, Stone Cabin 19, and Eco Loft, right? So I think clearly 19 needs to go into the pool, because if we get 19, then it'll start working right away.
But if you open this one, we actually already got the 19. So this
It's
is
part of our
the
allocation.
this is the assumption for now. I believe that's no, not I believe. I assume that actually this is for the August booking, which actually not fully allocation for us now.
Right.
That's why we still get a lot of requests.
Okay.
So, but we're gonna evaluate it again.
I got it. Okay. So then, next question is, what's the mirror property 19?
17. I
Yeah,
need to check it.
No,
No.
no. No, 19's up in the front. It should be 20 or 21. Yeah, probably 20.
21 got the request for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We can get the 19, 15, 21, 22 are my proposal. Shaka 6, 4, and 3 are my proposal.
Sorry, Shaka?
S1,
How many
S6,
here?
S1, S6. We already have Shaka
Oh.
1, I think, right? So I'm asking for essentially any of those can be Shaka, right? It's an equal loft.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 3 loft, we got 2 motion view, and 1 guarded type.
Okay.
That's basically
So we're
it.
asking for 21, 22, 15, and then Shaka 6, 4, and 3.
Okay.
Is there any discussion about that? Or wait, I open. That's my motion. Do I have a second?
Okay.
My new allocation, that's what I meant with the. I think because when I saw this, we have the old allocation, but the problem is for the availability, right?
Yeah, on August.
August.
Our allocation starts actually in September.
Yeah. Our allocation
Oh, I
actually start on
see.
September.
So we're really ahead of schedule. We're really ahead of the game.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Okay.
Just to let you know, the real reason Celine actually likes this is the system, not the sales. The system is better than their system, and it's more transparent, and she really likes how this works. I think she's just like, okay, so she wants a system. She proposed to me to put the entire inventory of La Jolla Bubu on this system. We told her no because essentially we want to roll it out gradually. I think her end game is to move it all over and essentially take bookings off of this, which might or might not be good for us, right? It's hard to integrate with Booking.com, but I can sense that there's no satisfaction with the current system. They're sort of they're a car that's stuck in a ditch, and we're essentially the tow truck right now. So I think that's what the thing is, and so considerations about revenue and all these things are secondary to system considerations.
Yeah.
So we don't need to really think too hard about how we're going to sell it. We need to think hard about how to make this efficient and easy for them, because they are one person away from not having any reservations at all, and that's Lolly, right? So if Lolly leaves, then that's it. They have no reservations at all. So what I see this is essentially a strategic move on their side to make the system more stable. That's the consideration.
Okay.
So you motion room number.
21, 22, Shaka 6, 4, and 3.
So 15, no?
Why can't we take 15? 15, yeah, 15 of course, yeah. 15.
The guarded types.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Jing motion to have a room 15, 21, 22, and Shaka 6, 4, 3. Will Jing have a second?
That's good.
Is there any discussion? No.
And
Let's put it in the vote. All in favor of Jing's motion of the room, please raise your hand now. Okay. All against? Okay, motion passes.
It will be our partner building then.
Okay, so
Okay.
next step is, who hooked up the allocation last time? Was it Ivan?
Hooked up meaning
Who set up the allocation and who did the hot swap last time?
Bayu.
Okay, probably should get Bayu back.
Okay. Who wants to? Do you want me to project champion this, or somebody else wants to do it, or?
Good question. I think Nung Lee, yes. Can I rely on you to project champion that and find a hot swap partner?
This is not available.
Okay.
Okay.
Not available.
So
Yeah, okay. So tag me on it, and I will just manage this and give everyone update.
okay, I'll tell Celine back that we picked these rooms, and then we just need a technician on our side to go and close off the calendars on their side and hot swap these rooms into our inventory now.
Okay. Are you on the La Jolla review? The La Jolla group chat thing?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Can you communicate with her on that group chat so it's easier?
Oh, okay. All right, got it. So then it's transparent, right?
So
She's
while you're talking to her about allotment, can you also discuss with her about, or just bring up the fact that we now need to then revise the MOU? She needs to re-sign that MOU again.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Is Celine active on the group chat?
Not
Yes.
really.
I mean, the last few times when I pinged, she replied, so. Selective, I guess.
Like me.
Yeah.
Project champion. Moving on, Alvin, the reception keeps asking the team for the number of bags for each booking. Do they have Slack? If one is on Slack, blah 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 blah. Make sure they have some stay home. So, yeah, maybe there's a event proxy for the Slack thing. No, haven't.
I already put same for the last 3 days. He's still not giving me an update at all.
Ivan?
Yeah.
Ivan doesn't give you an update.
Yeah, not yet. The last time I asked him, I think 2 days ago. 2 days ago, but he
What?
just said that he's still not going there.
It's been forever, man.
It's been forever for
It's been there
us.
forever, yeah.
May I ask? I already pushed him basically.
Okay, do you need me to push him? Because he has a promotion review coming up, so maybe that's a good time to.
Definitely.
Alright. Does he need to
Definitely,
be separated from Eva? I think these two are like.
Well, I already try it.
Okay. Okay, different discussion. I'll follow up with Ivan, make sure he gets it done, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, check it out.
If it's still here next week, maybe we can delegate it to someone else.
Yes. So.
Jing will push Ivan to install Slack. Let's get done by. Moving on. Only lot 5, first claim, blah blah, yeah.
I think this is also down to Ivan.
Yeah. So, Lily, to review Lily's assessment of high-risk item and update team.
Done.
Do you know the update?
No, I have no updates from him.
Okay.
About this one?
The table.
Done. It's already done. Rian also check it.
Yeah.
Just finish it.
And there's no.
So yeah. So last time I saw it, though, they just put a lot of signage there. So
Signage.
yeah, more like
Like
sign,
paper.
like a sign on the
But
paper.
it's still a high expensive shit.
Yeah, expensive is still there, but they put it like the sign there. Tell them that it's pretty fragile, so you can put a lot of things here. But still, they just put it here. So yeah. Last time I get there, Bulilia tried to get that expensive table bed by calling a repairman to do the repair and everything. So yeah, I don't know, but there
You weren't there, right?
I warned her already. I warned her. No, I warned
The manager.
Mila. Yeah, the housekeeper about that. So I think it's better if we just get rid of this table because yeah, it's pretty expensive. You don't want to have another problem, the same problem each time guests have a check-in. So yeah. But then still, the other fragile table is still there, but they put the signage. They put the sign there.
That's it.
Tell them that it's expensive, it's fragile, but yeah, try to get rid of that. But then Lily still saying no,
We
I
have
guess.
an agreement now. If this happens again, what will happen to her? Like,
Okay, basically we already make a paper, we write it down, we make an agreement. There's no third claim, we already done it. The second claim already done, we already got the money, and that's it. If there's anything broke or any more again, we can't do that because
already
it's
agreed?
she's basically already did it. There's no sign. Okay, I'm gonna follow up with more. Is
Yes.
William sign the paper or anything?
Mariana's behind.
Yes, Ryan. The
What?
paper there.
I heard
There's
you
no,
told me.
there's no third claim.
Hello.
Oh, I don't tell her to sign, but I
You should tell her to
prepare
sign.
it clear.
You need to tell her to
Okay,
sign.
okay.
I think
Yes,
it's
yes,
better.
yes.
I will ask her
Definitely.
to
No more
sign
claims,
that,
yeah.
Okay, that's
so
it. We can delete this one.
add it. You can delete it, but you can add it.
Yes.
Diana will make.
Or we take 50% of the next claim.
Wow.
Well,
It's not bad though. I mean, that's
that sounds
like
better.
20 million.
Diana will push. Will you need to sign? I still need to be there. Okay.
Yep,
Thank you. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I created a performance report for Ibu Willy. I think this should go into the performance report. So that there is a document to say that, we've already answered to do an assessment and we will not do a claim on the next, we will not do any claims moving forward. Yes, Jane.
Okay, do we need to have all the other reports inside this performance report? Because we have multiple reports again, and that's creating multiple, we have an experimental report for revenue management.
Okay, well, this is a consolidation of like a final report, right? So I think if you want to include it in...
Yeah, I think we should.
Can you edit, any other reports or journals that need to be added into this final performance report for her, which includes payout as well? Can you please edit into this paper? So what I'll do is I'll edit in.
Okay.
You've had so you've had the direct communication with people with you, but you still like to keep that communication. So I will send you the report, then you can send it across to her.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, can
Yeah.
Secretary, can you help me
That's
document
fine,
that?
yeah. I'll manage Blue Lily.
Yeah.
I think Blue Lily will introduce me to her Richard card effect.
Add to partners report.
Okay.
Add to partners report.
Oh.
This one here. Okay. Okay, moving on. Reservation, Alvin. Pura-pura thing. Remaining reservation for Pura-pura. And this one clear everything.
The green one is clear. But
The red
red
one?
one,
No. Okay. The red ones, 3 of them are not on the calendar. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know why, but Charlotte, Anita, Garrett, They're not even on the calendar, so Antoine said no.
That's the one that's not in the calendar from the JW.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fully connected to Talkit.
Yeah.
So we still need the app manually.
Okay. I think we can find replacements for those in Bing and hopefully Pop Heroes.
Okay, so Isabel is okay, good.
Isabel, no. Isabel is not okay. So we.
It's not on calendar.
It's on the calendar, but
It's not.
Antoine doesn't want it. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Or Antoine hasn't said completely whether he doesn't want it or not. He's being vague, so I'm going to assume that we should probably find a different one for this one.
Okay. Well, we can do this one then.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Open 10 games. Moving on. Revenue. Oh yeah, there's this rate table already applied to our rates for question.
Do I play it?
That was the last update, right?
Yeah. Very confident.
Yeah. This is the thing that I can
Okay,
refer.
I'll play it because there's no other person to play
This
it.
stretching like this. Oh, yeah. Ah! So I will move it here and you can select this one.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Moving on. Community and the host SLA, best and privates. Again.
Oh, so the hosts weren't around the last week, which is why we didn't really cover this off, and they're not around this week. Oh, except for Rian is tonight. Okay, so basically, I'll just give a quick update. I need somebody from the host end from Squad 1 to actually run this with me, because on a company level, we have already passed the MD to host SLA. This is happening on Squad 2. When I say this, it means the SLA that's happening on Trello cards, which is the in label, right? It's not happening on Squad 1, but this is the company-wide SLA. I'm the server here. I'm not the client. I think the host needs to then come back and advise whether they want to implement this or not. If not, then are they saying that there's a change in SLAs for Squad? Yeah, on their end. So I really don't know what to do with this at this point in time.
Yes.
May I ask a question? Is this?
Well, Squad 2 is doing me. I won't say nobody.
Okay.
Schedule a time maybe?
Okay.
Right?
Alright.
Or next MB sync up, invite the hosts, which is today, right?
You didn't turn up on the last one.
Maybe,
Oh, nobody came on the last one.
maybe before
Nobody from Squad 1 turned up.
maybe
So,
before they went to the field, so before lunch.
yeah, which
I
is
think
why
that's
I
the best
think that,
time for host.
I mean, by right, that should be the best platform of the Squad 1 host, right? But they're not here, so, okay. So I suggest let's just leave it till the next meeting then. Can you leave it on old business? Yes.
Or we can do it the opposite. We can have host the MB on the Thursday sync up. Does that work better? That's at 11, and then all the hosts are there,
Yeah, that's easier.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. So hosts are the hosts, and MB is the guest, and yeah, that works, right? So you guys can.
Okay.
So Thursday 11 is the HR sync up. Condo owners already signed the new MOU at 20%, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're moving up the world, yeah. Everybody's in the 20%.
Hey, do you know why she... Okay, never mind, offline discussion.
Yeah.
Yes. Very much so. Okay.
Okay, so next point. Following the green zone part, process on Trello. How are some more hosts implementing this? You want to explain a little bit?
Move the whole thing over.
Wait, what?
That is one topic. Move the whole thing over to new business.
Oh!
Yeah.
Come on, come on, This one.
Same topic. Oh, this is the one you want to discuss in the. Alright.
Yeah, move the whole thing over.
Can you help me with that? Thanks, man. Okay, from content, I looked at overall listing. Okay, this is done. We can put this. LGBT government case is done. So.
How was it solving that? So eventually there was a part.
Yeah, minimum max stay on the group rate.
Is it on the Doberman? Do we have a... Okay, so we have the solution, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Remove the minimum net stay from
The
the
group rate.
group
Group rate.
rates.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So it was in the group rate.
Yeah.
We can delete it?
Yep.
Okay.
Alchemist, listing, yeah, clear.
Oh.
Clear. Yeah.
I just put the booking pace in, so the booking pace is
From
starting to
Alchemist.
drop. Yeah. So maybe.
Drop.
You know the reason.
Just take it into consideration as sort of like
Okay.
2 boundary points. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Keep it there for
How long
Just for referencing. Just for
temporary.
referencing.
Yeah. Okay, finance. Julia BB settlement is already done.
Son? Can we
Is there
delete
any
it?
risk
Just
to
after
policy?
some risky?
If
No,
not,
I've heard about it. This goes to me. Yeah. We paid 14 million for it. Okay, done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deleted it.
right, and new business from content.
Yes. Ah. Nice.
So yeah, I found some notification of invitation because content doing a daily content occur every day, right? So we often saw this. So I was asking Alvin the few days ago, which because I know this is one of our project for Squad 1 too, right? So where should I put if I found something? But it's paper.
Yep.
All right.
We already made
All
it.
right.
We're gonna discuss it later.
Yes.
To the chair. Is this actually on the listing that we're going to keep for Bing and Luna?
This is from
KW.
No.
Yeah, that's the
That's the another discussion
yeah.
for this one.
Okay. All right.
So we just list it first, and we're gonna
I
evaluate
found,
which one.
the irony is I found a lot of this in the listing that I want to
Delete.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Say.
Yeah, boy.
Doesn't that
Goodbye.
suck? Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
So that's why we suck. We're sort of stuck between 2 bad worlds.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
All right. So yeah,
Project, yeah.
yeah, they will add this to the paper.
To Trello.
The paper that I'm going to make.
Okay, got it.
All right. Moving on, community. Or it's just what we discussed before. This is also what we discussed before. Hospitality.
Okay.
We need to bring endowments and Banggalan operational problem to the owner directly, blah blah blah. They don't really have a working personnel plan. I don't think it's something that our house traffic will meet the owner first
Yes.
to negotiate for the NMOU.
There's
Rafik's here. Hey, Rafik. Continue.
15 minutes.
yes.
For example, the hours and the cost oh, yang mereka ngambek sama kita tuh, yang mereka ngambek sama kita, karena nggak ada host.
There's no resolution yet. We're going to talk to the staff. The only way to actually fix this
I think you
permanently.
already did, no? What was that?
He talked to the staff, but essentially, like mechanics are in. The handyman's always going to be in Denpasar. So any type of thing to fix is going to be an SLA of a day or 2. Unless we can get our own handyman.
Okay, that's a good day. Find our own handyman that live around here. We can send him if there's something like that.
Egis is our handyman.
Yes.
Putu's husband is a handyman. He's
There
in
you
Bing, right?
That's right. That's a good call. Yeah, Putu PT Jin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Expedition.
Oh,
Expedition.
Okay.
But does he work for PT?
No,
Jin?
no.
He's
He works
freelance.
for Putu now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to contact with them?
Hey, why don't I do that? I'll do it right now. Yeah.
Okay, contacting.
Yes,
You will update in the. All right. Okay. So we're done. Preservation. Oh yeah. So we decided to cancel the rest of the guests from Maharaja, and Angie will communicate with Pak Mega about this. From Market Builders,
okay.
is Angie already?
Yeah,
talked
it's
to-
me. I'm the proxy for Agi
Oh, okay.
I already done it. Basically, Pak Mega not really agree with the cancellation
Cancellation,
issue because on the MOU is not stated. The old MOU is not stated about this kind of thing. Magnus agreed to.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the rest? Rest in September and December?
Only on the December one. The September we still get it, so it's only December. Let me delete a little bit so it's don't take long.
Yep, tinggalin aja.
What? Alvin, what exactly is Pak Megan not agreeable with?
On the December one, December guest.
Is that the
Uh-huh.
one?
Yeah, only one
Does
guest.
he host or what?
Sorry?
He doesn't want to host the guest?
Yes.
Okay,
They already got the long term. So basically, I already told Agi that the worst case is we're gonna get cancellation penalty,
Yeah.
$100. But Mega is kind of like it's not stated on the contract, so it's
I
still
don't want to pay for the $100.
still not looking for the $100. Another alternative is we move it to an its residence, two of it that's still connected. Basically, 6 bedroom.
Yeah.
Me and Egi try to find an alternative for that, but I already told Egi that the worst case, if the guest didn't want it, we need to cancel it. Then the cancellation penalty is less one that we can do.
So plan B is NH residence, right?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I think we can. Okay. Then we can delete the other bullet point and lift the last two bullet point there. So alright. New business from market builder. Airbnb Plus project. You want to say something about it?
Alvin, you want to go first?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so basically this is our paper for paperwork for it, and I did it. So this is the list of the invited properties, everything here for squad 1 and squad 2, basically. And I listed based on the listing. And for I kind of like this one, Laju View, that's by Kevin for that. So what we're gonna do with this, I think we're gonna discuss first which actually our MVP for the Airbnb Plus. For squad 1, I think the only that we can do is between Cahaya or Arindra. And for squad 2, either it's from Yoga Structure or maybe from Kubunyang Nyang. That's the squad 2 that I best allocation. Yes.
You want to start the MTQ for both squad? Or you want to start from
No,
one squad
no.
first?
I start from the first squad.
Yeah,
Number one. Squad number one. Squad 1. Okay.
Squad number one.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah,
Sorry.
sombong kamu, Cok.
Well, basically this is just a list for now. I hope that all the content, if you found out a listing that's still not here, but already got invitation, yes, you can add it based on the squad.
What if I found it in the middle of unlisting it? Do I stop unlisted
Stop.
and
Yeah, so
Don't unlist it for what the preparation of everything, but once again, this is schedule. I already made two about the requirement for it, either from the listing or also the host. But I need help from Xing actually to make sure about the process of it, because the requirement for listing actually just this one, an entire place or private room with private bedroom, and in a location where Airbnb Plus is available, which is Bali is also included. Okay. Now the problem is the host or profile be maintained 4.8 average and accepted 95% of booking requests. Now the question is it the 95% of booking requests accepted is for the listing or
for
overall?
the profile?
For
listing.
Listing.
Just for listing. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Because that's brilliant.
Before you guys were here, I think, well, before Diva and Alvin were here, we actually had the entire listing index with different different listings that had been invited to Airbnb Plus. So it was very selective. So it was about, I think, 30% of all the listings on Jingle got an invitation for Airbnb Plus. We never continued with it. And I'll give an update. Joy and Janice from Airbnb came in this weekend, or last week, and they gave us an update on that. I'll update that as we get up to new business. Yeah?
Okay. Let's say that.
So it's per listing, it's not per profile.
Listing,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. I'm gonna take you a little bit on the paper then for the requirement and this.
One person now. Yeah?
Excuse me?
Cancellation.
Yeah, Superhost can be achieved with a 1% cancellation rate. Not one cancellation, but 1%. So they're far more flexible on cancellations than before.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you guys want to deliver about this paper?
As of now, it's
No?
that's pretty much it.
Alright.
Good.
Moving on. Diva. Oh, I forgot. Cancellation policy. Okay, what is this discussion that we're supposed to
Why is
make?
that back
That's a
again?
forgot.
Why is everything juggling back?
No. We delete the old business one.
So
I think we already decided to put all the moderate, right? Why is there a discussion with it?
I believe this one is for the new MOU and also the old MOU.
Oh, that's right! Isn't it? No?
Normally it looks about as.
No?
Maybe also
Okay, so we agreed that we will do, we will apply, moving forward, we will apply a moderate
Yeah.
cancellation policy for all new properties moving forward, right? That's a new workflow. I think for me, the current question is more along the lines of, should we also change the current one that that has just been launched, especially for properties who are property owners who've been asking us about the cancellation policy? Yes, James.
I think there's another dimension, right? Did we agree that new properties would be on flexible first for a while to get those first listings or first booking before switching it over to moderate?
But didn't the experiment show that it does not impact revenue?
Oh,
No.
I'm not sure if that's what the experiment showed. To debug.
The experiment showed no impact on the booking.
Existing.
Existing listing.
Yeah.
Existing listing, not a new listing though. Oh, so the discussion
Yeah.
could be like whether to implement it
On
on
a
the
newly launched
new baby born or okay. So okay.
It might also
Okay.
have different seasons too. This is peak season.
Oh, fun fact. Oh,
Fun fact.
okay. I will. Okay. I just run one. We just launched a two listing for AutoCAD. Gumalan.
What?
I put one in moderate and one in flexible for the experiment. Okay. Is that sounds good?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, let's see what it looks
Are
like.
they the same properties? Like
Yeah. Just different rooms.
Alright, okay. So, but the ones that we've onboarded, like Rumah Pertama and Cantik, we will change to moderate yet. Okay, so that means MB will then put in a content request. Yes?
Okay.
Okay.
Can you check me on to implement the experiment? Yeah, for Gumalan. Alright. Is there any further discussion about this? No? Okay. Moving on.
Oh, can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Can I suggest gradual rollout, neighborhood by neighborhood, for this cancellation policy? So I would hate to say change everything and then all of a sudden the booking pace goes down to zero, right? So I think we move one neighborhood, look what changes, move another neighborhood. So not like an instantaneous rollout, but like a neighborhood block by block rollout, and that way we can see if there's any. Because right now the experiments have confirmed the results under a peak season condition, and I'm not sure what will happen if we roll off peak season into slow season later, right? Might have different consequences. So instead of flipping everything over and then maybe having to flip everything back later, I think a staged approach with, let's say, the least impactful neighborhood, perhaps
Yeah.
Imran first, and then Umusan, and then move our way up to the biggest neighborhoods in like the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Moving on, second batch application. Okay, we already discussed that, and Kangha, we already discussed that.
Done.
On design, we can delete it. I'll
Yes.
delete it.
I can't believe she agreed. That's amazing.
Yes. Well,
Alright.
okay, that's it.
Okay.
Ajay, now.
Good. Yeah, all done for the
Leadership.
Yeah, leadership. So, do I fix it? You want to explain, sir?
Yes, good news. So, I don't know good news, but at least good starting.
Well,
Whoops.
Okay, 5 minutes. So 5-minute warning. Joy and Janice came to visit us. So Airbnb is restructuring their management system. Instead of managing per region, they're managing per horizontal. So we're in a horizontal called Host Management Company. They're an HMC. HMC is essentially a property management company that has a modern, intelligent way of getting things done. So this is different from a traditional property management company. What this means is essentially now we have an account manager. The account manager will come and visit us a quarter to look at our business stats and tell us what we need to improve and things like that and take feedback and hopefully get us a more, a pipeline into getting things fixed for us. So I want to update everybody on what's going on and what the insights are. And this is important. Airbnb Plus is currently getting paused, right, by Airbnb. And why? Because the results on Airbnb Plus are not conclusive. So what Airbnb is doing right now is that now they're scaling back on Airbnb Plus. The permissions for Airbnb Plus now are all at headquarters. So if you want to get on Airbnb Plus now, it is harder. It is much more difficult. They will keep whatever is out there for the moment, but they will not issue out new invitations from this point. This is what Joy and Janice said. Now, Joy and Janice have probably at best a second. I don't know. There's like a mediocre quality of information quality, right? So I would like to go upstairs and ask if this is true. So there's some stop motion on Airbnb Plus. Okay, next one. What Bayou has asked about, and what would really help us a lot, is API integration. So Airbnb is getting a lot of requests from HMCs like ourselves for API integration. Everybody asks for this. Everybody asks for this. Because as soon as we have this, then everything flows easier. Content flows easier, reservations flows easier, messaging flows easier. So they will give it to you if you know the CTO, which is us, actually. The only other person to have this in the world is Tu over at Christina's. He has an API integration. Otherwise, they don't give API integrations to anybody else, right? So that's somewhat of a limitation on that. But if we can get it, you have to be special to get it, but we are in that special category. Then we can ask for it, and we can get API integration. And that can make life a lot easier for everyone. Okay, next one. Representative inventory. We have started an experiment on Squad 2 and why is it on Squad 2? Because they have a new property that is perfect for this. So we've talked to Cloudbeds, and Cloudbeds says that they have a representative inventory function. This will allow us to list guest houses in a successful way that hopefully will reduce the failure rate of guest houses launching on Airbnb, because essentially those will be multiple units stacked up on the same listing. Reviews all go into one listing. So this is under an experiment right now. Next one is guest house bookings. Airbnb is now moving from a from a guest side fee to a host side fee. Okay, so essentially what this means is that we will be collecting. We need to speak to partners, maybe again very soon, about how this is going to affect their business. So instead of the guest paying the commission, the host will pay the commission, right? So what does that mean? We have to elevate prices up to a certain level and do the whole thing rigmarole again. But it does look a little bit different. It does feel a little bit different. This is set default for all hotel properties on Airbnb. It's set default for 3% on all our existing properties, so we're not seeing any impact on that yet. But this day is coming. And the day is coming because they want to have rate parity with Booking.com. Okay? So, review rates. Okay, we invited the Janice and Joy for our Airbnb event. They are non-committal at this point. Let's go on to the next one. 40%. Review rates are 40% overall in the market. So that can be, I think, the median rate for which we can seek to get reviews. If 40% of our guests leave reviews, then we're doing as good as everyone else. If we're less than 40, then that's that. Janice will get back to us on whether or not we can get duplicate listings. I don't know if Janice even read this yet, but let's go up to the top and see. It's been shared to a lot of people all of a sudden. Let's see. All our people, apparently. Never reviewed. Okay, all right, not good.
Good to know.
Yeah, so I'll follow up with Janice to make sure she reads this. They also want to help us by these two things. This is a content issue. So there's location tagging, which means that if we create a list of all our listings and we want these listings to be featured in the location that they're actually located in, and not some random location, then we can tell them and they can do it now. Such as Nusa Dua. For some of our listings, it is set as Kuta Selatan, South Kuta, for Lot 3, Lot 6. So this can help us get a bit more traffic. Okay. Next one, they need all our user IDs for all our Airbnb profiles, so they can send a unified report to us every month, and they can show us what our statistics are on all the listings, on conversion rate, occupancy rate. And this is what the discussion I had with Minli yesterday. Occupancy rate overall is terrible on our listings. It is somewhere around 10%. So of all the listings that we create, we only fill about 10% of the room inventory that we create. Okay, I don't think that's news, but anyways, that's what that was it. Private room versus hotel is a new type of identification that you can put on your listing. They suggest that we use hotel for things like guest houses, resorts, and so on, so that more people will book. It's not a definite, but it's just, if it's a private room, a lot of people think that they're going to have to share the bathroom, the toilet with other people. If it's a hotel, then it's a bit more, in the correct boundaries. So that was a tip. 3 is the largest segment of travelers, groups of 3. So any type of market building activity should be seeking for flexibility from 1 to 3 in the single room occupancy. So if you can get a 3-person occupancy, then you will get entirely one of the largest segments of travelers on Airbnb. as a digital marketing exercise, they suggested wish list management, that we create wish lists, we compile groups of, let's say, wish lists for couples, wish lists for single travelers, wish lists for, whatever, people on an adventure. And these do get indexed by Google, and they do help from time to time to improve our traffic onto our listings. And I asked them to unblock my Airbnb account. That's okay. That's it. That's essentially the thing. Oh, one more thing. Security deposits. You can make it mandatory for a guest to actually check a security deposit before checking in. So it's not a charge, but it's essentially I forgot. It's essentially like an allocation on your credit card that allows for this to be removed if you damage something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I just wanted to bring up as maybe a solution for Lot 5, but maybe not. Okay, that's the update on the Joy visit to our office.
Okay, thank you for doing that, sir. Is there any discussion about that? Question? No? Alright, we're back to the paper. We want to see the chapter KPR and SLA.
I think we saw it yesterday already.
Yeah,
Okay.
we all have. Okay, so motion to skip it? Second? Yeah. Alright, let's choose the next person. Alrighty. Alright.
I don't think Evan can do it. I motioned no comments.
Well, if Evan doesn't do it, can do it, then
Let's see,
Ivan will
Ivan.
done, and then moving to the stack.
Okay, let's go to Ivan. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Motion to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second? Alright, meeting adjourned.
All right.
Yes,
We've
I
got 2
can,
minutes.
yeah.
And
It's
it's
stuck.
stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It doesn't go all the way to 0. That's
Come on.
That's right. Get it? Okay. All right. Cool.
Come on.
Oh, time to stop the recording.